everyone, welcome to Why She Makeup. This is Anamika and today I'm going to review and do an eye makeup tutorial with these two beautiful gorgeous Lakme Absolute Illuminating Eyeshadow palette. It's been quite a while since I received this palette. I guess it's been like 5-6 months already. These were launched when Sabyasachi collection came out, but I was kind of testing them and then trying them out. So I wanted to give you the best of review as best I can. And so these eyeshadow palette have been constantly being tried by me, and what I feel is that reviewing an eyeshadow palette is pretty important because in India there are very few brands which come up with the eyeshadow palette. Otherwise you'll always see either a single eyeshadow coming up. So that is why it's a great start that good palettes are coming up. Lakme eyeshadow palette has 6 shades in it, and it comes with a sponge applicator which is not of much use, and it has an inbuilt mirror, so it's very good that way. The quality of the mirror is also very good, and this is lightweight, consists of 6 eyeshadow, and it's travel friendly. Even if you drop it, like I've dropped it 1 or 2 times and the mirror didn't break, and there is 7.5 gram of product in it. The first shade is Royal Persia, which I'm going to show you. Talk about this Royal Persia first. This consists of a teal shade, then there is kind of a plum here, and then there is kind of a grey and cranberry. There is this coral pink, and then a gold, shimmery gold, which has a highlighter in it. Now I like the shade, like I like the plum and the teal shade, but this palette definitely lack a good brown or a black eyeshadow, because this way if it would have, there would have been a black eyeshadow in this, then it would have been a complete palette for smoky eyes. Although talking about the pigmentation, it has an average kind of pigmentation, in the sense that you definitely need a primer or a base underneath, otherwise you will not get the best of the eyeshadow. Although the shades are not chalky, they are like good in pigmentation. Let me just swatch this for you. Look at this. This is like really nice. If you like, let me just swatch the teal shade for you. See, look at this. This is like so beautiful. In the hand it still comes out pretty pigmented, but on my eyes I really need to work a bit. But shades are very beautiful. They are satiny, like there's a combination of satiny finish, and there is shimmer, and there is matte shade as well. So that way they have tried to include all the shades in it. Oh, I have just 5 fingers. I tried to re-swatch on my first 6th finger. So these are the shade. Probably I will swatch it in a better way to show it to you guys. And it's a versatile palette, in the sense it's a good palette for smoky lovers, and it's beautiful and it's nice to have, especially if you like palettes and if you like this shade. Second palette, and the second palette is this French Rose. If you ask me which one is my favorite, then of course French Rose is my favorite, because whenever I'm carrying a palette I need a brown for my corners definitely, and I need a highlighter or a gold shade as well. So that way this is a better palette for me, for my kind of liking. Royal Persia as well, but this one is like the best one, because it has all the shades which I mostly use, And talking about the pigmentation, I'm going to swatch this for you, and I'm going to show you these in the tutorial as well. Let's talk about the shade of this palette. This has this kind of a golden shimmer coral here, orangish coral, and then there is brown matte, there is gold as well. This is kind of a blue tone brown, and then there is this reddish pink kind of a shade. Then you have the deep like a rosy shade which has a hint of shimmer in it, and then there is matte shade again. So this palette also have like 2 gold shade, then there is matte shade, and then there is satinifin. So all the combination shades they have put into it, which is good, and especially the mirror, like I said, the quality of the mirror is great. I wish they had a good, like a small eyeshadow brush. This would have made this palette completely like worth. And let me just start with the tutorial with this. Okay, so let's start. That both the eyeshadow lack pigmentation. They could have been little better if you compare it with the price which they come in. And I won't say that they are like a must-have eyeshadow palette, but they're not bad.